Welcome to the live chat. Why did it make me rotate it? Let me see if we can start this over. Well, let me unlock my rotation. There we go. Family, it's been a long time coming. Hold on. Okay. So I decided to go live for the simple fact that I just really did not want to deal with the possibility of it taking forever to upload. Oh, I gotta find my remotes. Hold on. Well, I didn't realize I wanted it to be brighter until I guess it can't be. Yes, this is as bright as it's gonna get in here today. Okay, welcome in for everybody that is coming from Instagram. I did post on Instagram that I'm live now on YouTube. Maybe we can go live on TikTok too. Let's see. Do we want to double up? Do we want to double up? Do we want to double up? For the sake of it, should we double up? I gotta still edit. Okay. Let me lean you back up here. It took us some time to get right, but we done got right. We have gotten right, so it's just coming off super dark. I don't know why. Hold on. That feels better. Because at this moment in time, it's really more about what it feels like. This is earth energy. We are in earth energy. We're going to broadcast live on TikTok because we don't do it enough. We're going to invite the TikTok family over here to the YouTube family. We're inviting the TikTok family over here to the YouTube family. It's all about connecting and community. New moon, get on some new shit. So that's what we're doing. So if you are new to the channel, it's your girl Raven. Welcome back to the Empress Oracle. If you're returning, gang, what it is, what it ain't. It's a new moon, honey. It's a new moon and I got a little new attitude and I hope you do too. We have been going through a lot. We've been going through so many shifts. Can't deny it. Can't act like we haven't. I can't hold you as a cardinal sign. I done been through the ringer, wrung out, twisted, sent back through another spin cycle to make sure I literally got it right. Cleansed and rinsed and buffed and shined, waxed on and waxed off, bitch. So between the last time you saw me in present day, I have been shedding, I've been growing, I've been learning, I've been unlearning, I have been I feel like going through an entire metamorphosis phase. Like the caterpillar that is blossoming into a butterfly. So in Taurus season, as a fellow earth sign, shout out to the Capricorn gang, shout out to the Virgo rising gang. This earth energy has been very grounding, been very supportive, and I have been able to lean in on rest in a way that I don't feel like I've been able to manage as beautifully as I have been as of recent. I've been managing my rest really well, and I'm so grateful for my ability to see rest as productive, as necessary, and really being mindful of giving an overflow and holding a space of neutrality when I just ain't got it to give. So shout out to everybody that's been doing the work, that's been taking their time, that's been leaning in, going through processes of forgiving, reimagining, being reborn. It's not hard. Hold up. It's been hard for me personally. This is work that many avoid. Although some of it may seem simple, that does not mean that it is easy, okay? That don't mean that it's easy. Just because it's simple don't mean that it's easy. So it's the new moon. We on some new shit. We bringing in new, fresh, beautiful energy to really sow these seeds for our new beginning and the foundation that needs to be set. So leading up until this moment, I do feel like the collective energy has been high. It has been filled with a lot of external stimuli that has been forcing us to see how we are going to continue to navigate moving forward. Now, mind you, we're just, a month into the true astrological new year. So between January and February and March, we were still in the thick of 2023 and wrapping up some really major cycles, especially that Pisces season, especially Saturn moving out of Aquarius, out of Capricorn into Aquarius, because we're now really entering the age of Aquarius. That has been, since Cat Williams did his interview, am I lying? Since Cat been on Shannon chart, shit ain't been the same. And everyone has been following suit with truths, with raw, uncut, unfiltered truths. We got a lot going on in the music, which is also everything is spiritual. By the time it hits us in the physical, it has already gone through the spiritual. So if you want to look at some main players, look at some key players right now, the energy they're in, what's happening with them, what are they speaking to the collective, how's the collective responding to them, what are we as one body saying back in response to all of this external stimuli. And I do feel what's happening in the music industry with the battle, and as well as what has been happening astrologically in the skies, is continuing to show us where some people are and where some people are not. Yes, y'all, share my life. It's new for me to do both, but it is what it is. And so with all that is happening with this external stimuli and with this Taurus season, we have been asked to be able to play, I feel, what I'm hearing, like, play it close to the heart, engage, be aware, but be mindful of what you are giving your full undivided attention and energy to, what you are continuing to say yes to, because what you say yes to is going to create your reality. It is going to create your experience. And I think now more than ever, we are really seeing how we are all existing in different dimensions. When you get to a certain level of knowing and understanding, you will begin to be the observer of many things and not allow as much that used to penetrate you deeply, shift your mood, control you, you'll be able to hold steady to the vibration in which you are honing in on and what you desire to feel, and be an observer of everything going on outside of you. And so that is like getting me into some things that I know I've been practicing more consistently than ever Taurus season, which is my meditations. My meditations and regulating the nervous system. So I feel like on a collective scale, if you know what it means to truly take care and operate from a place of conscious awareness, then the way that you are now communicating with life as an active participant filled with your own vital life force energy, then you are aware of the shifts that have been taking place. And so I feel like this Taurus season and this Taurus new moon is saying, okay, what foundation best suits the version of you that is alive and well in the body right now? So what new seeds are ready to be sown at this time of this Taurus new moon? We have look at the bigger picture, and your commitment is being tested. Now, this energy did come out in the pre-show, especially your commitment is being tested. And that is very Taurian energy, if you ask me, because there's a level of stubbornness that exists within this Taurus new moon that we have to be mindful of. I feel like a deeper reflective conversation is asked of us at this time. Our ability to look at things from a different perspective. I feel like there are aspects of us that we are been so used to shedding and throwing away and disowning that Taurus season is actually more about what stays, what comes with us, what helps us really produce that harvest, what helps us really, what fertilizes our soil. Okay, like let's get practical, let's get real tangible, let's get real earthy with it. Like, what stabilizes our soil, what fertilizes our soil. Okay, and so with our commitment being tested, what the you that exists beyond societal norms, that exists beyond beliefs and thoughts and projections of others and how you thought you were supposed to be, as well as maybe some hidden truths or some deeper truths or some, I would say, unquestioned truths about yourself, things that you would just say, well, this is just how I am, this is just how it's supposed to be. Is it real and is it true? And does it fertilize the soil? Does it make for a better cake? Does it make for a better experience within your literal body? Or is it time for it to go? Does it stay or does it go? And I feel like some of these elements you thought should leave. You thought this aspect of yourself was undeserving, or was it necessary for the energy and the times that we're currently in. I feel like Spirit is telling us, actually, your commitment is being tested. And I feel like our commitment to self, our commitment to being in this fully liberated version of self, where our shadow, our light, our Shiva, our Shakti, our conscious and intuitiveness is all here. Bring it all home. Like, it's all necessary. All of you matters. Okay? So I feel like your commitment to self, your commitment to being the fully embodied version of yourself at this time is being tested. So we're being asked to look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture, at the grand scheme of things. I feel like it's a lot of us that have a great mission to fulfill that requires us to be none other than all of who we know ourselves to be. And I feel like leading up into this moment, a lot of inner child work has been having to be had. A lot of shedding of relationships potentially. A lot of us, I feel, are brand new to ourselves at this time of this Taurus new moon. Like, quite literally, a lot of us have never been this version of ourselves that we are being before, that we are being now before, ever. Like, at my big age, I have never been this alive, well, confident, present, excited to just be me, to just be across the board. I have always dealt with different aspects, shadow work, relationships, the relationship with myself, my relationship with God, that would have a major impact on how I felt like I should be showing up and what I felt I was worthy and deserving of. So I feel like this Taurus new moon is like, look at the bigger picture. And then we have some Sagittarius energy complementing this. So see where Sagittarius is in your chart, and that's the energy of the Voyager, the version of us that likes to seek a higher knowledge, that is free, but is also willing to learn new philosophies, cultures, to spearhead with a level of assertiveness and attentiveness towards our goals and towards what it is that we believe is real and true. I'm a real and true girl. I'm not a both and, because in order for it to be sustainable to me, in my opinion, it needs to be both real and true. So that could be something that we're being asked to look at this time of this new moon. Look at the bigger picture and how your commitment is being tested. Are you going to fold? Are you folding? Shit, some of us can only relate to ourselves by way of what is collectively happening if you're on that level. So even if we go back to what's happening within the stars, and the stars, you know, you got a Drake fan and you got a Kendrick fan. Some people's morality, their definition of success. It's a lot of conversation happening, and we're able to see just exactly where people are on their journey. No judgment. But look at the bigger picture and how your commitment is being tested. What do you quantify as success? What have you defined as success? Do you have your personal definition for what success is? You feel what I'm saying? What makes you successful? What do you consider success? Especially with this Taurus new moon energy, where we're being asked to sow seeds for new beginnings and a new foundation. This is a very auspicious, very lucrative time. Very juicy. The energy feels so fucking juicy. It's like, baby, put it out there. A lot of us are literally about that action right now. You've wrote it down enough. You've rehearsed it. You've practiced it. You've been you in your body for this many years. It's just time. And if you don't feel like your time is now, then what is now needed to be added to your fertilizer for your ground to be laid so that you can begin again and take those steps? New shit, therapy, new shit, diet, new routines, gym, new connections and relationships, collaborations. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what do you need right now to support you exactly where you are, as you are, to be better? Okay, for you to really start embodying and embracing and possibly redefining, well, this is my definition of success. Because one thing Taurus is about is the motherfucking coin. They are the work smarter, not harder version of the earth signs, whereas the Capricorn gonna go over and beyond, and the Virgo is going to analyze the fuck out of some shit to the point of no return. Taurus is like, yeah, I'm committed and I can stand in it. I can commit to it. I don't think commitment is an issue for Taurus. If anything, not letting go is an issue for Taurus energy. What are you ready to stand 10 toes down on in regards to your betterment across the board? Your entire well-being, your mental, your physical, your spiritual, emotional, your financial, everything. You feel what I'm saying? Taurus energy is big business. Big bags, big business, big energy. So in order for you to really integrate this energy, for one, see where Taurus is in your chart. Take a look at your natal chart. See where Taurus is in your chart. And for two, embrace this earthy, this practical, this productive, this very fertile energy we're in, okay? Like, you have to be in a space of pleasure seeking to really understand Taurus. Like, eat good, live good, look good. Like, yeah. I literally said a pleasure seeking, and we got seek healing coming out. We have face your fears coming out, and we have enchanted. We are enchanted by the moonlight, facing your fears. This is some cold moon energy. And we have seek healing, a healing moon. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. And we have the moon magic of transformation all right here supporting us right now, this Taurus new moon. So yeah, it's, I keep wanting to say like Mariah Carey, it's time, it's time. don't not too much, not too much. Okay. So I feel for one, this enchanted energy that is coming up in this moonlight card, I'm not even gonna hold you. This is a major self-love, like it's like a dedication. Like, oh, and I just look right at Nipsey and I get, how long can I stay dedicated? How long to opportunity meet preparations? I need some real nigga reparations before I run up in your bank just for recreation. Dedication, hard work plus patience. And so, mama, I'm done waiting. I'm done playing. I hope you hear what I've been saying. It's dedication. Oh, shout out to Nip for that. Victory lap. And it's crazy, I just channeled dedication from Nip and Kendrick is on there. You feel what I'm saying? So no offense to any BBL Drizzy fans out there. But it's time for you to be enchanted with the marathon, okay? Run a lap. It's time for you to be deeply and madly in love with this life that you are co-creating and be more of a deliberate co-creator. You cannot be a lazy thinker and a lazy feeler. So at this time, seek healing in areas where you need some assistance. If you need some assistance in your mental body to help you think better, think clearer, think best of yourself, I need you to really dive into some subconscious reprogramming, okay? I need you to really dive into these affirmations, okay? I need you to speak it until you literally feel the shift in your being, okay? You don't even have to believe it, but I want you to speak powerful words of affirmation over you to help heal these aspects of yourself where you are still living in fear. It is time to face these fears with healing. It's time for you to heal it so you can feel it. This is Taurus new moon energy. This is Taurus energy. It is quite literal, okay? And I'm going to plug in. Right now, we already live and in action over on the Patreon. I have some new patrons. Shout out to T. I just checked Patreon last night, editing things, uploading things, and I have a new patron. So if you're trying to be a homie lover friend and really dive into this very beautiful community that I have built, where we transmute energy, where we heal, where we do breath work and meditations. We come together for the new moon, for the full moon, monthly check-ins, all that good stuff to really get a more intimate and more consistent experience of me, as well as access to my medicine that isn't for you know, everyone's consumption. But if you feel like I speak life into you and you need this on a consistent basis, or you desire it and you want to literally work this energy through the body, through yogic practices, through breathwork techniques, through meditations, please join the XO Studio, aka the love below. It is linked in the description box. I would love to have you. And so right now, when it comes to facing your fears, you need to seek the healing necessary. Don't just look at, oh, well, I'm afraid of this and I got this issues and I'm this and that. You know, stop viewing yourself through the eyes of a broken lens. Embrace more of a unity consciousness, one of wholeness, where you see yourself perfect as you are right now. Every moment that has happened leading up to this point was necessary. You're here in this body with this state of mind, with this level of awareness for a reason. Move forward, grow from here. How can you water you from here? How can you look at these aspects of yourself that you feel can be sharpened? How can you sharpen your iron right now? This isn't the time to dig a deeper hole. Don't dig your grave. Now it is time for you to dig yourself out of the abyss and literally begin again. Fresh soil, fresh territory. Some people is moving, starting new jobs, beginning new businesses, getting collaborating. It is time for you to say yes to the life that you know that you came here to live. And whatever you are fearing at this time, within yourself, if it's a confidence issue, if it's organization, if it's you feeling like you can't go about this alone, I need you to really lock in and again revisit these beliefs that you have about yourself and ask, is this real? Like, is this real? Is this really real right now? Okay? And is it true? Some shit can be real. Some shit can just exist as like, you know what, this is real. This is very much so part of my reality. But is it true? Is it true? Does it minimize you as a limitless being? Does it minimize you in your power? Does it minimize you in your innate knowing? Some shit can be real, but if it's not real and true, you need to be able to say goodbye to it so that you can free up space for truth and newness to be embraced and embodied so that you can actually, again, co-create from a place of authenticity and knowing that what you are being called to do, whatever that song is that's on your heart, whatever that painting is, whatever that whatever you're being called to do, let's do. It is for a reason. You have to understand that these thoughts are already supported with everything you need, already embedded in it, okay? So if our thoughts become things, then we need to be mindful of what it is that we choose to believe. Because the mind is going to be, it does its thing. And until you reprogram it, until you meditate and become an observer of it, it can do a thing to you opposed to do a thing with you and or for you. That's why that famous quote, a mind is a terrible thing to waste, is no cap. Don't waste your mind. Don't waste your mental body on fear. Don't waste your mental body on lack. Don't waste your mind. Don't lose your mind thinking things that simply aren't real and aren't true, but are a reflection of how you are dysregulated, are a reflection of how you need to possibly go to therapy and get some healing from these relationships. These things can be reflecting back to you what you have said yes to and what is now at home in your body. If you are living with anxiety, if you are existing in depression, I need you to have a different perspective on this and pay attention to what your body is telling you. Okay, I'm depressed. That means I am stagnant. I'm not moving no energy. I'm not creating, and I'm feeling like I can't move and I'm just stuck. Get into some action. Go shake some ass. Go work out. Get literal in the body, okay? The body is letting you know, oh, I'm anxious. I don't know if I'm coming or going. My heart is palpitating. I just can't da-da-da-da-da. I need you to get here now. I need you to calm down. I need you to calm down. You're too far in the future. You're doing some woulda, coulda, shoulda, what if, and you what if in worst case scenario. Do not lose your mind on untruths at this time. Do not fall victim to losing your mind when we have so much collectively being thrown at us so that you can live in fear and be controlled. I need you to regulate. And again, if you need community, I got you. Join the gang. Join the tribe. If you want to go about this solo, seek the healing that you need. Take it very literal and very practical. It don't have to be expensive and it don't have to involve nobody else if you don't want to. But seek the healing so that you can face these fears. Okay? Face these fears, because this enchanting life, this beautiful life that is waiting to be lived, that you are worthy of, exists on the outside of your fears when you have found true healing. Okay? Again, we're being told to look at the bigger picture, and our commitment to self is being tested. If you don't want to live your life, I'm pretty sure somebody else will hire you so that you can be a major part in them living theirs. Okay? Okay. I feel like that was a rant, baby. Let's get a few more cards from this Psychic Tarot. See what it is and what it ain't. Clarify, face your... Ooh. Okay. We had Deception and Envy come out right over Seek Healing. Oh my gosh. Self-deception. Not your shadow. Not you. Because I did come from a part of my journey when I wasn't shadow boxing the right motherfucking shadows. Okay? Like, some shadows had me. until I was ready to face them. You feel what I'm saying? So in order to step out of this place of self-deception and envy, because for this to come out of overhealing and seek healing, this is giving major self-deception. This is giving major, oh, you afraid of your own power. Oh, you hating on your damn self. Oh, you boo tomatoes to yourself. Like, you're the only person in the audience and you're booing you before you even take the stage, bitch. Where they do that at? Who does that? Who does that? It's time for you to seek healing and move past any levels of lack of self-acceptance and potentially self-hate and potentially resentfulness and potentially lack of forgiveness that keeps you in a space of envying others that have done this healing work to accept and love themselves fully. But it's time to transmute this energy of self-deception and understand what jealousy looks like. If jealousy pops up in your body and your being, jealousy is love and hate at the same time. You're loving that, whatever it is that you're witnessing, but you hating that it's not you able to witness it. Do the work. The only difference between you and what you're jealous of and what you're seeing outside of you is the work that you are avoiding, which obviously is you facing your own fears. Okay? Again, we need fertile soil. Face your fears. We had choose wisely, which is, okay, we got the 7. We got 2 7s on the board. This is the 7 of Cups, I feel. Facing your fears, choose wisely. Pick and choose your battles wisely. I feel on a collective tip, paying attention to what you are paying attention to. Not everything deserves a reaction. Not everything deserves an emotional response. There's a level of neutrality that must exist outside of us, even with the ones of us that are actively facing our fears and being activists and light bearers of truth at such a time where we as a people are somewhat being silenced. I need you to be mindful of what you choose to have an emotional connection to and or reaction or response to at the time of this new moon. And I also feel like this is giving major, it's a saying, choose your hurt, pick your hurt. Would you rather your hurt be based off of the fact that you're not doing it and that you are falling victim to this fear? Or would you rather your hurt be the growing pains of you doing it as you face the fear? Choose wisely. Which side of the coin do you want to be on in this game? Do you want to continuously be a victim and a slave to your emotions and a slave to your fears, easily controlled, easily dysregulated and pulled to and fro? Or do you want to experience the growing pain, the hurt of actually doing the work, moving through it to become anew? Choose wisely. Choose your emotional response wisely. Choose wisely what it is that you decide to relinquish your fear to and claim to be fearful of. What is your belief? Where's your faith? Again, your commitment to you and the God within you is being tested. Choose wisely. Let me one card for Enchanted. Balance. I think this is the Justice card. Look at that. We finally got a major arcana and it comes over the highest, most highest energy. Okay? Balance. We have balance coming over Enchanted. I really love this for us because this is like one and the same. Like, the energy is so complementary. The energy is really complementary. We have balance and Enchanted. So, and there's a lot of balance and harmony even within this photo. There's great reward when you come to each day regulated. I'm not going to hold you. I got to keep it practical. I got to keep it a buck. There's great reward. Yeah. Prosperity begins. We have the Ace of Pentacles right here, and we're talking about sowing seeds. Come on. Let's get into it. Balance. Balancing the masculine and the feminine. Balancing the conscious and the unconscious. Really showing up from a place of, like, I want to say, in this energy, it's kind of like this energy of, like, it's time for you to call judgment on yourself. It's time for you to, like, be fed up with your own shenanigans. Because if you shenan once, you go shenan again. It's really giving how much order are you willing to bring to the chaos for you to literally birth a new reality. Okay, what order, what seeds, what needs to be put in order to counterbalance this chaos that could be existing, whether big or small, on a bigger scale, on a macro to micro. Okay, we all have that chaotic energy that supports us, but when the chaos overcomes us and we lose ourselves in the ebb and flow of things, we are knocked out of alignment, we're knocked out of balance, and we dang sure don't create an enchanting experience for ourselves when we're operating out of alignment. So this is giving major, okay, what aligned actions are being presented, are being shown to you through what you are feeling literally in your body and in the present moment, that are great for the fertility and the stabilization of this new reality that you are anchoring in? Or what is part of the imbalance? What is part of the chaos? What is part of the fear mongering that needs to be healed within, so that you can stop deceiving yourself? And it's giving this energy, don't trick yourself out of your own blessings. Okay? Don't trick yourself. Don't fall for the okie doke. Okay? You have to be very deliberate about this life you're creating right now. It has to be built on a solid ground so that you can bloom, okay? So that a prosperous life can be lived, so that you can be in a receptive state. Okay, so it's gonna require patience. You're gonna have to be tenacious during this Taurus new moon, okay? And you're gonna have to really come correct with yourself more than anyone else. That is what's being required of us at this time. So let's get a vibe check card for the collective. I'm going to lean into doing some elemental readings up next. And we're going to start with Earth because it is Earth season. So happy birthday to Taurus. So undergo this transformation. This is a very magical moon. Undergo this transformation. But you got to heal that. You got to feel that to heal that. And there's nothing but divine balance and prosperity awaiting. So what new seeds need to be sown and fertilized over these next 2 weeks that will assist you in birthing this very enchanting life of balance? It's a reflection of your authentic self. Anything that you're doing now that's outside of your authentic self will be creating the foundation for a life that supports yet another version of you that's just not fully you. Take your time, do it right. You can do it. Do it tonight, take your time. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. This is a work smarter, not harder. Taurus energy isn't fast-paced whatsoever. This is a moment at a time, a day at a time, doing one thing at a time to completion, and then moving to the next. How steadfast can you be with committing your energy and your attention to one thing at a time right now? This will definitely assist you in your transformation that is happening at this Taurus new moon. So let me get a little vibe check. Okay, what vibe coming out? Why they coming out sideways? Be grateful. An attitude of gratitude is the highest vibration. It will behoove you to act like you got some motherfucking sense around this cat. Because as long as you got breath in the body, you got much to be grateful for. Can I get an amen? We have name your higher self. Okay. Okay. Ah! What? Oh my gosh. So, to help with this healing that we're seeking in regards to moving out of self-deception, it's time for you to get clear on what you love. Oh my gosh. And in my journal, I wrote down what I love to do, what I love to create, what I love to feel. And working from a place of what you love will definitely get you out of this energy of self-deception, lack of self-acceptance, and self-hate. Seek healing by clarifying what it is that you love and do it. You can't get it wrong. You literally can't get it wrong. You can't get it wrong. Facing your fears, choosing your emotional output wisely, you're going to do that by meditating, getting a consistent meditation practice going. I love this for you. I love that this Taurus new moon is putting us in a position to do what we love and meditate so that our commitment to ourselves will remain solid and we will be ever clear on the bigger picture at hand. Last but not least, for us to come into this beautiful, enchanting new reality that we are co-creating from a place of balance, a place of wholeness, where our masculine and feminine energy is liberated fully within our body and in our being safely and being divinely embodied. It is time for you to name your higher self. It is time for you to strengthen that connection with your intuition, to calm the mind through meditation, and aligning yourself with joy from simply doing what you love. And we will continue to move out of this space of chaotic embodiment to a space of an even more clear connection with our higher self, where our transformation can be embraced in the version of us that is ready for this prosperous new beginning and enchanting life that we don't need a break from can exist fully. But your higher self is here to assist you at this time of this Taurus new moon. So my friends, be grateful, be alive, be well, and be present. And if at any given moment any of this becomes too much for you, take a motherfucking nap. Sleep on it. Do not be afraid to sleep on it. Do not be afraid to allow rest to assist you in this becoming. Because it's giving a lot of unlearning to relearn. And the subject at hand is you. So how can we be attractive, super attractive to our manifestations and what we got going on at the time of this Taurus new moon? True manifestations are powered by service and love. So again, what do you love? Appreciation. Appreciation and gratitude. Appreciation dissolves all blocks to the presence of my super attractive power. Appreciate you, love you, accept you, learn you, and be grateful to be you. Happy Taurus new moon. If this reading serves you well, I speak that you will leave me. I love pizza, and pizza is on this card. I might eat me some pizza today. Maybe a clean version because your girl is working on her midsection. If you love this reading, drop your favorite food, which is so on brand for Taurus. Drop your favorite food in the description box. For me, I'm leaving pizza emojis because it definitely gets me going. I've enjoyed you. Everything you need to know is in the description box below. Oh, and we got new goodies in the XO shop. Check out the Glow Up Kit, which is the body bronzer butter with the body bronzer oil. She's giving it. She is giving it. We have so much new stuff at the shop. The website has been completely redone by yours truly. Check it out. Grab you some tools to help assist you at this time of this new moon. And again, I hope I see you over on Patreon. I'm not doing personal readings, but if you'd like to support me in any way, the way that you can do so is in the description box below. I also have my Amazon wish list up, so if you want to grab anything off my wish list at the time to help me in my journey that is up ahead, you are always appreciated. I love y'all so much. I'm going to let y'all know when I'm doing personals, but I'm about to get into these elemental readings and be kicking it off with the earth sign. So happy new moon in Taurus, and I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. Bye. How do I end this? It looks so new now. Oh my God.